Did you guys see this? Bobby Portis. So after the Bucks won and by the way, if I'm a day late on this or 2 days late, I apologize. But I just saw this last night, this morning, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to talk about it. So Milwaukee won the NBA Cup Tuesday, a few days ago. So there's some quotes that came out of there. And I remember I mentioned on Wednesday when I did the show, I said, hey, the Bucks are learning from the Lakers and have decided, they're not going to go have a champagne shower for winning this in-season tournament. They are going to kind of make this a lot more mellow. Hey, this was a cool barometer for us. We beat a solid OKC team. They went 7-0 to win the NBA Cup. We're not even at the halfway point of the season. They started off the year, I think, 2-8. Is Doc Rivers the right coach? Was Dame the right trade? There's been a lot of questions around the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Bucks clearly treated this much different than the Lakers. Lakers, they won it last year. It's the first time that they've won, or it was the first NBA Cup that they had. And the Lakers treated it, there was champagne popping. There was a true, real celebration. And then they cratered right after the NBA Cup and went 3-10. So I think there was a lot of bad taste, at least in my mouth. Bobby Portis, after they won, I think was basically being asked the question to compare the Bucks to the Lakers. And, if there's only been 2 of these, here's what Bobby Portis had to say. He said, we're not Hollywood. He was talking to The Athletic. We have hardworking guys, selfless, who give themselves up for the betterment of the team. It's not about the points you score. It's all about winning, being connected. Our group is different from their group. Literally talking about the Lakers. We're just different in that regard of selfless guys that give themselves up. You can't really compare the 2 teams, not at all. Damn. Okay. All right. Goes on to say, NBA puts a big tournament in front of you. You go win. It's as simple as that. Talked about how it's part of the gig. Okay, I did not know that Bobby Portis felt a certain way about the Lakers. Let me read part of that quote again. Our group is different from their group. We're just different in that regard of selfless guys that give themselves up. You can't compare the 2 teams, not at all. I know Darvin Ham is obviously there. He's part of assistant coach. Taurean Prince, who was part of the Lakers last year, is also there as well. Maybe there's a little a bitterment Bobby Portis has about the Lakers because he's got 2 guys that are representing the Bucks that used to be with the Lakers. Clearly, one coach that was dismissed. He was fired, and maybe he's just protecting his guys. But what the hell is he talking about? This isn't Boston that won. If it was Boston, if it was the Celtics that had that same sentiment, I would say I got nothing. If it was the Boston Celtics that won the in-season tournament, and it was Jason Tatum saying, guys, you can't compare the 2 franchises. Are you guys watching us play on a night-in, night-out basis? Are you guys seeing what we're doing? By the way, we're also the defending NBA champions. It's Milwaukee. Milwaukee's 14-11. I don't know why Bobby Portis is making it sound like, the Milwaukee Bucks are this unbelievable franchise right now. Maybe they become a much better team as the season progresses. I know they've won 8 of their last 10 games, but even last year, what did Milwaukee do once the playoffs started? This isn't a team that, I know they won the championship a couple years ago, but Bobby Portis is making it sound like the Milwaukee Bucks have done unbelievable things. Bobby, relax there. You're not the Boston Celtics. Listen, I respect Bobby Portis' game. I thought when Dame went to Milwaukee, I was like, damn, okay, they got that's a squad. Hasn't worked out so far. It doesn't mean that it won't. It also doesn't mean that it will, but I just thought that was interesting that Bobby Portis was that kind of lasered on the Lakers, and it's like, yeah, we're not like them. All right. I don't know what the hell that means. I think the Bucks got to go accomplish something before they're talking shit about the Lakers. They got the same record. Literally, it's the same record. It's both of these squads look the exact same. Now, maybe he's taking shots at individual players for the Lakers. Maybe he's taking shots at the selfless part of it. Maybe that's a shot indirectly at LeBron. I don't know how these players communicate what's being talked about behind the scenes. And like I said, I don't mind Portis's play. Somebody's got a comment here that I'll read in just a second, but it just felt like, wait, why is Bobby Portis coming at the Lakers when the question really just was, hey, this is what happened to the Lakers after they won the in-season tournament. Do you guys have any fear that this would happen to you guys? No, we're not like them. Those bums. All right, let me get a couple of these in here. Brandon says, Lakers need a Bobby Portis. What I mean is they need guys that are edgy. Everyone looks nervous playing for the Lakers except Reeves. Anxiety all-time high, purple and gold. Bobby Portis is a good player. That guy's made a great name for himself in the league. He has. I just don't know his angle. I guess that's my point. I guess my point at the end of the day, I'm not trying to break down Bobby Portis's game. I do agree a player like that would be great for the Lakers. What I'm more trying to talk about is the shots fired at the Lakers when it didn't really feel like there needed to be shots fired at the Lakers. All right, let's look at a couple more of these comments here. Questionable. Bucks got a questionable team. Yeah, again, I'm not here trying to break down. I'm not here trying to break down the Bucks, but again, they're not the Boston Celtics. There's one squad that can talk shit in the NBA. It's Boston. That's the only team in the NBA that can walk around with their chest out and say, yeah, what have you guys done? Because last I checked, we're the NBA champs and we're the favorites to win it again. And we're built for, a few years. If it's not Boston, there really is nobody else that I think that can run their mouth in the league. To be honest with you, especially the Bucks. The Bucks got all these stars. They've got great role players. They got everything that they need, and they've struggled. They're only 14-11. All right, let's keep moving here. I saw something about Torian. I think this is an issue. They got Torian and Ham talking trash in their locker room about the Lakers. Could be that. Honestly, it could very easily be we got two players that are on this team that last year represented that squad. They're now with us, and we know the inside work of how that team was ran or the inside work of that organization.